What is something you missed most during the pandemic? Was it the dining in the restaurants? Was it going to movies? Was it the sound of live music?
All of it. And Local 5's Caitlin Corbett takes us on the journey of local musicians and venues, how they adapted during the pandemic, and how they're retuning after the day the music died.
You're walking up the steps to get up onto a stage. There's something about that. And then that first connection of, you know, that first note, that first chord that you hit. There's something there, it's electric.
The roar of the crowd echoing through a stadium like when Sir Paul McCartney comes to town.
All right. Hello, Lambo.
The strum of the guitar vibrating through your soul. Sounds that feel so distant since live music came to a halt more than a year ago during the COVID-19 pandemic, since that fateful day.
The day the music died.
Phone calls come in, the emails, the texts, everybody's letting you know that shows are getting canceled, this is getting moved. We don't know. Everything's uncertain.
Everybody thought, oh, a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. And then within a few weeks, we all knew that it was going to be much longer than that.
Musicians and venues changing the way they do things, an evolution of sorts, adapting to a virtual world.
I'm Steve Marchand. Welcome to At Home with SMT. This is my home.
And then the fear kicks in as a musician. This is my job. What am I supposed to do? I mean, there's a huge learning curve. It was a big jump going from obviously playing to a crowd to now I'm playing in my house to literally nobody in the house.
I certainly understand people doing the virtual thing because we kind of had to, but it's so different. I mean, I'm overstating the obvious. We feed off audience feedback and vice versa. People love to go see live acts. So that's what I did. I did that virtual concert, and so I have some nice tape I can look at. Yes, and I started writing and rearranging some of the stuff that I already do perform, and that's it.
Well, some artists could transition to virtual venues.
All these places have their moments.
Using social media and apps like Venmo to create some income, many venues and festivals like Appleton's Mile of Music were shut down entirely. Williams estimates that the festival missed out on close to $2 million after its cancellation last summer, with its 70-plus local artists missing out on money and exposure.
As music venues, event companies like ours, it was a very, very difficult time, sad time, I think, more than anything else. We're really happy that we were able to figure out a way to survive through this. We still are going to need some help as we come back with the announcement of Mile Aid, and we're going to need some financial help and all those things from the community, but we think they're ready to help.
Silence, dark, empty theaters. This has been much of the scene for the last year, but now the lights are starting to come back on. Shows are being booked again, musicians are going back to performing, and the music is being brought back to life once again.
They be singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. So I just love being out and performing. That's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm not that much different from everybody else. We're all musicians. I can't do anything else. That's the truth of it. I can't be a computer programmer. This is what I do. So I'm looking forward to getting back out.
That's what we do this for, to hear that. When you hear a crowd screaming back at you, I wish I could explain that to someone that doesn't play music, because it's quite a feeling.
In Green Bay, Caitlin Corbett, Local 5 News.